Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 4 of my Newcastle United FIFA 14 career mode. And here we got Calvin. You know, we scouted in the previous episode. It was really between him and Lazar Markovic. But as you know, you may have realized when I did that video, or you knew it already and you would have said it in the comments, that Lazar Markovic, he just joined. So it will be hard to get him on a deal, especially as we only have just under $1 million. And even for Calvin, you may see what I'm about to do here anyway. And this has kind of been different. I never really did this as much in the past in career modes. I never really utilized offering their players, so I don't really know how much it would be worth. I'm not sure if it would be accepted, but it did get accepted before when I went for the offer with Manuel and made a swap with a player as well. So I'm just going to go for a straight swap because Marvo is almost worth 2 million, which is what they're wanting. So it'd be very interesting, and definitely I reckon Calvin, having him in your squad is much better than having Marvo in your squad. Marvo is probably a little bit better player right now, but with Calvin potential to grow and his pace and his 5-star skills, in time, in a couple seasons, it will be definitely a good move if that does get accepted. So we'll see what happens from that, but also we have a game to play today. Very interesting. You can see Lazar Markovic has recently joined, so unrealistic transfer right there, and probably would have to overpay or it might not even be accepted. And we start off against Manchester City. What a hard task. And I hate starting career modes losing, because then I don't like setting a bad standard. I like setting a good standard. So I think it'll be a very good thing if we got something out of the game. Like something respectable out of this would be a draw at the very minimum, even though it would be hard to avoid a loss. This is like the hardest game of the season, arguably, away to Manchester City, and it comes first up. So I'm going to motivate my team, and that's the best thing to do in my view anyway. So what are we going to do here? Manchester City, that's big. That is absolutely huge. Manchester City, right off. Fabrizio Colaccini, you know there was a bit of rumour about him leaving again in the previous episode. I really want to push to 6.5, maybe get that extra amount of funds to go into the game with. Or go in and maybe try and make another signing. That's what I mean. Just have as much as possible because, of course, he's aging. Some might say accept that, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, Manchester City, we've got an offer here for a loan. Yeah, loan for Olivier Kemen. And I think I'm not quite too sure on that thing where I did motivating my team. I'm not sure if I may have did Manchester City by mistake. It may have just been a thought in my head, but apologies if I did that. And yeah, it would be a disaster if I did. But I don't reckon it makes that much of an impact. It's all about your playing, how you control your players. So I don't think it matters that much. So here, what did it actually say about that? I didn't even read it. It said it's unacceptable. Unfortunately, we cannot go ahead with the deal because we're not interested in the player. The cash amount. I might improve the cash amount and see how that goes. Marvo, they're not interested in him. So I might push it up to maybe 400k because then I'm pretty sure Marvo said he was worth, his value is 1.6 million, so that will bring it to 2 million, which is what they want. So we'll see if that works. And if it does, it'll be fantastic. Because he's got 5-star skills. Imagine Ben Arfa and Calvin in the same team with that 5-star skills. That will be amazing. That will be amazing to have that. So again, we've got an update from Italy. Oh, Victor Ababo. He would be insane, but again, he would probably cost too much. Jerry Ember. Oh, I bought him for Newcastle in FIFA 13, I remember. He was a beast last year, wasn't he, because of his pay. So I get a scout report on him again, but he's on loan at the minute, so we can't really make a move for him. Some centre-backs I could go for. Santa Croce, probably saying his name like a retard, but if you know how to say his name properly, drop in the comments. Anyway, Martin Caceres is probably more of a better player, but would someone go from Juventus to Newcastle? That's what I mean. Probably not. How about this Fernandez guy, right back? We could go with a right back, but again, we have to wait and see what happens. We got an update from England. I went back to scout England because I changed some things up in terms of instructions. Lukaku, again, realistic. Is it realistic for him to... At this point in time, it is realistic because Chelsea keep loaning him out. Technically, what Chelsea have been doing with him is not a first-team player, so... Obviously, he's on loan at Everton for the first season, but we'll see what happens in that. Or Benteke. So, yeah, some big players, but obviously they cost a lot. we're not going to have the money to sign one of those, but maybe next season or something like that. And away to Man City, huge game, and here we go, starting this off. So this is my really first time of doing this live. I've done it a few times before, but overall, playing career mode live, I haven't really done it too often, so yeah, just bear with me as I get used to it. And what kind of kit are we going to... I've got this special kit from them. I don't think it's good to do that. I'm just going to go with the normal kit. And yeah, Man City will go in the blue. And we're in the black, so obviously no problems there. And I'll select my team here. A pretty strong team if you ask me. Signing Gaston Ramirez, big money signing. And of course we should have... Where is he? Yeah, he's already on the bench. Yeah, Miyachi. He's superb. He'll be superb off the bench. Look at those pace attributes. Got the skills as well. He's best there. Got Gaston Ramirez, Gouffran. He's another interesting one. I'm not really sure. He's got the finesse shot trait. So playing on the left, cut in onto the right. I could probably utilize that a lot. So yeah, that's probably something I'd go for. But yeah, we're really lacking another attacking quality player. Look, we got on the bench, Pape Cisse. Wasn't he going to leave? That's why I was searching for strikers. Because didn't he get an offer? I don't really know. And if I'm honest, I'd rather have him on the bench instead of Scholler. But we'll see how we go. Dan Gosling, I think he's got long shot taker. Yeah, he does. Another injury-prone player as well. But we'll bring him on probably for Bagiri Mana. Bagiri Mana, he's just back up right now. Might play him in cups, though. He's a good potential player. He's got 91 agility, so he'll be a quick player around the central midfield positions. But you can see that he's definitely not ready for a consistent Premier League appearances right now, at the very least. So who do we have on the bench? We've got like a left-back, Haidara, Colaccini for centre-back, then Vernon Anita, defensive midfield. I think he play full-back positions as well. But yeah, we've got very good attacking players if you look at that. You've got Ben Arfa, Gouffran. Like I said, I'm still not too sure about him playing him, but he's decent physically. Like, he's got 75 strength as well, so he's not too bad. Finesse shot, can play both sides. So we'll see. I've got to give him a chance, though. Ben Arfa, of course, Ben Arfa, amazing player. You can see his attributes there. So we'll get into this game here. We've got Tiote and Sissoko as the centre defensive mids. I won't go through every game like this. This is just for the start to set the tone. We've got Manuel and Yanga and Biwa to start. It's a pretty good team, if you ask me. It's solid. Especially, I like the defensive side of the team as well. I think it's pretty good. And also, I might as well show you for now, it's my custom tactic. If I go to my custom tactic, it was the same one I actually used with Wickham, and you know I played pretty well with them. But moving on now, yeah, definitely. I got 70 for the speed on build-up play and 25 for passing, free form on the positioning and chance creation, 50 passing, 30 crossing, shooting 70, and free form again for the positioning. And in defense, we've got 70 pressure, 60 aggression, and 50 team width. So that's how that goes. And on cover for the defender line. And also, this is something I like to do before every time I start a save, or I start my first match of the career. More so, what I like to do is just show I'm not using any sliders. If I adjusted the sliders, I've said it many times before, if I changed it, I'd probably end up making my team play worse and maybe make my team, I don't know, I don't even know how sliders work. I've never ever adjusted them ever. So yeah, that's it. I'll probably do a wrong thing or something like that if I were to do it. But anyway, start of the season here against Man City. Let's go. Okay, here we are, beginning of the Barclays Premier League. You know our match, Man City, Newcastle United, Etihad Stadium. Let's go. As I mentioned previously, I would be happy to pick up a draw out of this game. Let's just move on here, straight into the match. It's going to be tough, you know, their team's strong. I was going to go through it, but it would have took quite some time. But we've got to concentrate here. Make sure we perform to our best. And here, I've said this quite often, I guess, when I do careers, especially at the start of careers, I like to see a promising start. In terms of that, I mean, even if we don't win, if I can see some confidence in my side, if I can see we are actually playing well, the result doesn't really matter. Of course, eventually results matter, but if it's just the start of a season, first couple games, results aren't that crucial. I would rather just see, like, testing my team and everything like that. So that's just my opinion anyway. I just need to see good signs that I look like I'm going to have chances to score and that kind of stuff. And it looks like I'm defending well. And it looks like that I could win games. Or, yeah, win enough games to reach my expectations to not get fired with the team I'm playing with. So, yeah, that's how that basically goes for me. And also leave in your comments how many matches you'd prefer to see per episode, and of course it'll be different depending time of the season. Like now, if it's transfer window in the pre-season, of course it may be fewer episodes, but just in general, once I get the season going, do you just want to see maybe two or three? Leave your thoughts, and of course you gotta keep in mind the episode length as well, what you would want. And that if I do 2, yeah, it's a good realistic chance it'll be around 15 minutes or something around that. Just depends anything, if matches, there's heaps of highlights or things I want to show. But yeah, generally they'll be around 15 minutes. Just really depends how much highlights going on in a match. If there's like no goals, it may be not many exciting parts in the video. And of course, I want it to be enjoyable for you to watch, because then it's just wasting your time, really. So yeah, just leave your thoughts on all that stuff as well. Play through ball here. Debussy to Remy. 1-2 here. The 1-2 is on. Put the cross in. Is going to win a corner, please. Yes. Win a corner. Opportunity here. Big opportunity. Who's the corner taker? Let's bring on Gaston Ramirez. New signing. Let's see what he can do. Puts the ball in. Dangerous. Manuel. Oh. 2 new signings making an impact early. Well, I guess a little bit of an impact. At least in terms of they're having an early sign. A very, very close chance there with Gaston finding him. And Man City, you can see they've had the better of the possession, 60%. Probably what you would expect from them. So I'm kind of being responsible in this game. I'm making sure I can play good defensively and just maybe pick up that result, like a 0-0 maybe. It depends if they score. I might have to push forward, but we'll see. Going with the slide. Oh, missed it. Win the header. Well done. Oh, Gaston trying some skills there. Usually with skills, I just press anything. I generally don't know skills specifically. Oh, injury time. This is crucial. It's crucial to defend here. Oh, good tackle. But they got it back. And I'm sliding in. I shouldn't be doing that. Yes, well defended. Like I said, I'd be happy to pick up a draw in probably the hardest fixture of the season, away to Man City. I'm sure you agree with that. So, yeah, for me, it's a decent start. They haven't dominated us. They had more possession, of course, but in terms of shots, they haven't really looked dangerous. They haven't really looked like scoring. That's what I mean, basically. I might as well look to take my chances. Might go for the KSI, yeah, Manuel. Manuel finds Ramirez. Oh, again, players could have been combining new signings. And talk about new signings, I think Miyachi could make an impact off the bench in this game. It just really depends. And we're just on balance on the mentality right now. Come on, Santon, win this. Decent header into the middle. Gafran. Go for a 1-2. This time go with the... Oh, he'll use the finesse shot. Had to finish. Yes! Come on! Gafran, he has that finesse shot, and I said I was going to utilize that, wasn't I? And I did. Well done. Gafran, and I almost was thinking about selling him, so it was a good impact. Good faith. I had good faith in him, and he was able to finish. I was happy. Well, not happy. Well, of course I was happy after he scored it, but I was confident more so that he was going to finish with that finesse shot. And if he was going to miss, like if he missed, I'll probably blame it on... I'll play the game is scripted. I'll be like... He has the finesse shot trait. He should finish. I'll probably say something like that, wouldn't I? But anyway, that was a nice little finish there by Gufran. Nice start for him. Ben Arfa. Oh, see, look at that. I had no idea what that is even called, so don't ask. Ben Arfa. Oh, wins a corner. That was a good piece of play. That was excellent. I was doing skills. I have no idea what even they're called or how I did them, but still, it was really good. Winning the corner, that's all you can ask. And you can see save there from Joe. But we'll look to make a sub here. We'll go to the squad and we'll check out... We'll probably... Actually, I'm going to bring Ben Arfa centrally. And I'll take Gaston Ramirez off. And I'll bring on Miyachi for some pace. And also Sami Amiobi. I'm going to give him chances because he has pace. He's got 85 sprint speed and 6'4". That's his height. So... Yeah, he's decent. I'm going to give him a chance. I'll take Gufran off, even though he scored. And I'll bring on Papi Cisse, actually, for Remy. I thought he was going to leave. Didn't he get an offer? But who knows what's happening there. Come on. We just run out the game here. Yeah, I might as well go defend. Just make sure I play defensive now. There's no need to rush, is there? There's no need to give it away. Miyachi, I want to see what he can do, though. Knock it forward. Oh, it's Clichy, isn't he? He's pacey as. But it's Miyachi still. It's still Miyachi. Have the shot. Oh, he did well there, Ben Arthur. Play it back. There's no reason to rush here. We've got the points. There's no reason to rush. Might as well just play it back and... Oh, that was dangerous. I did that full power. If there was still time left, I have no idea what would happen with that ball, but I did that full power by mistake. But anyway, it was over there. We deserved the win. Great start here. A win against Man City. And I was been talking about this is the hardest game of the season. Who knows what we can do from here. And that felt, at least defensively, it felt pretty easy to defend that. Look, Manuel made an impact. I'm pretty sure it's on world class. You can check before I started the game. I'm fairly sure. I always just leave it on world class. But I think it's at the time in the game when you master the art of defending. But I just want to make sure here. If I go to office settings, and you can see, yeah, world class. That's the expected level. I know some people play on legendary, but for me, legendary is just too much BS. Too much FIFA AIDS on legendary. Is that accepted? Oh, it is. We're going to still have to look for another centre-back with Fabrizio Colaccini gone. For 6.5 million, though. Who could we go for? If I search here for the centre-backs, yeah, Caceres or Santa Croce. Definitely, one of those guys are going to be on my radar. But I want to see their value, so I'm still scouting them. Or he would be... I'm going to inquire about Santa Croce. But again, at the same time, I want to see what their attributes are, so I'm still going to wait. But I'll just simulate until Colaccini leaves. And we got offer for Gafran as well after he made an impact. But 2 million, that's not good enough. But still, he's 27. Even though he scored, I don't know if I'll be able to sign like another winger for that. But again, I'm still going to counter. Not 102. Or maybe I'll do it like something like 5 million. Nah, not 5, 6. Nah, 7. I keep putting up because he just scored. I don't want to sell him. But 7 million, I'd accept that for him. Like his overall and his age. They're not going to accept it for... Nah, they're not going to. I'll do it as much as possible. 900 plus Marvo. Hopefully would be accepted. 900k plus Marvo. Or maybe they're just not simply interested in the player. So Argentina, they're not going to find anyone there, apparently. So we're going to have to look to change our regions. Let's relocate him. Where's somewhere where I could find a quality player that I haven't searched yet? I'm not really sure, am I? Or Germany. I don't think I've scouted Germany yet. Or France. Let's go to France, of course, with Newcastle. That would make sense. But anyway, there's no luck there. Again, attends press conference. Again, here I'll go with motivate and see if that works once again. And that deal should go through, I think, for Colaccini. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm happy not being accepted for Gouffran because he scored on his first game. So now Colaccini's going to leave. So that's a big thing. He's left. But I guess, we still got Stephen Taylor on the bench. So we still got that one centre-back. We still got 3 rotations of centre-back, but I would prefer to have 4. I'm sure you understand that. But yeah, like if one of them gets injured, then we'll miss out on the rotations. But anyway, yeah, that's accepted. Colaccini has left. Leave your thoughts on that. I know Newcastle fans might like him, but still, he was 31. He was only going to go down from here in value. So if I were ever going to sell him, now had to be the point. And we have to look for someone else now, I guess. Martin Caceres or Santa Croce. That's a big deal that we're going to go for. How much is Caceres worth? Oh, 3... Really? 3.5. And you know, Sanchez... Oh... Why did I say Sanchez? I don't know. Caceres, sorry. He would be insane. Santa Croce is the other one, who's quick as well, but he's 27. Oh, he's cheap as, though. He would be cheap. I'm going to have to... I could get him on approach to sign, couldn't I? On approach on his contract. And Caceres maybe for now would be good. I'm going to get an inquiry on him. Big stuff there. So I'll get rid of all these reports here. Jerry Mbak-Ogyu. Let's check him out. He's a beast. I'll add him to the shortlist at the least. He's only on loan, so... Oh, yeah, he's on loan, so I can't get him right now. Ababo, I know he's quality. I'll get him on the shortlist. But for now, because... Oh, it's accepted. Yes. It's accepted. We're going to be getting Calvin, hopefully, if he accepts. He'll be a crucial first-team player. Or just first team. I'll do first team for now. And see how that goes. I'd love for him to accept. Please, Calvin. Accept. I'm going to have to change all those scouting updates right now. But we can't sign many more players anyway. Stephen Taylor, he wants to be the replacement. But Colaccini wasn't even in the first team anyway. So anyway, yeah. Actually, I'm going to stop this here because I did a lot of transfers in this episode plus a game. When I'm in this transfer window, ideally... Unless I don't talk about it too much, unless I'm not really looking to sign anyone, I'll do more than 2 games. But when there is transfer action, I'll do 1 game and of course the transfer action in the episode. A game, and that's how it's going to go. And as I said earlier, I'm still experimenting with doing it live, so I've got to balance. I've got to find the balance on how much can fit into 1 episode. So hope you can understand that. And drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.